galaxy.
You gotta start over.
Once upon a time in a galaxy far, far away. That's what it has to be about.
Oh, okay.
Star Wars.
Okay. Star Wars, of course.
I'll start it. Let's start it together.
Okay. Once upon a time in a galaxy far,
far,
far
away.
away, there lived a young man named Fred,
Poop Skywalker.
Fred Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
Okay, I need you to lay down. Come on. I'm going to lay down. All right. So Fred was a pretty cool guy, and he liked to surf, except he lived on a planet called Tatooine that was no water. It was all desert. So instead, he would surf on the sand. And he'd get his surfboard and he'd fly down the sand. The problem with that is he just kept getting it in his nose and ears. So he's like, man, I gotta find some water. So he left. He got off Tatooine. And it's a good thing because at that very same moment, there was this mean man with the worst breath you could possibly imagine. And his name was Fart Vader.
Darth.
And they called him Fart for short as a nickname because his breath was so bad it smelled like cow farts. That's how bad. And so anyway, Darth Vader was notoriously stinky, and the reason he wore a mask was because of that stinky breath. And do you know why?
Because he had stinky breath.
But why was his breath stinky?
Because a green cloud
Hmm?
Because a green cloud flew out.
Right, but why was there a green cloud?
Because he didn't brush his teeth.
That's right. Way to go. So Luke when he was growing up, he's like, nah, I don't need that toothbrush. It's fake news. So instead, he paid the price. And he ended up having to wear that helmet just to keep everything at bay. And even the people around him had to wear helmets. All the stormtroopers even wore them just to have like double protection against Darth's stinky breath. So anyway, so he kidnapped this girl named Princess Leia.
Princess. Princess.
Oh, Princess Leia, right. I get those mixed up. And so he kidnapped Princess Leia. Whoa, that was a good roar. You scared me. My goodness, how do you do that? Do you need some water?
Yeah.
Most impressive young Padawan.
Thanks.
You got it, pal. All right, so anyway, Leia's laid up in the ship. She's being held captive.
Chains.
No, that's a different story. She's in chains with Jabba. We're on episode 4. So Leia is all holed up in the ship, and then, Luke on the planet is hanging out, and Leia sends a droid. Hang on. Leia sends her droid to go to Tatooine and find this old dude named Kenoshi. Kensabi. Consuela. That's it. Old Ben Consuela. And then...
Ben Kenobi.
Oh, that's it. That's right. Thanks for the reminder, buddy. So R2 gets there, and Luke's uncle ends up buying him because the sandwich shop people were selling robots. And then he took him home, and Luke stuck the screwdriver in R2's eye, and R2's like, blah, 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 blah. And then the girl pops out like a holographic image, and she's like, it's help me, bless America Derby, it's a good burr. And Luke's like, oh, I don't know what that was. I think it was this little droid farting. So we're going to move on. And then R2's like, bleep, 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 bleep. And he goes, what are you broken? So he kind of taps him on the side of the head there. And then the girl pops out again. It's more clear this time. So she says, help me make bony macaroni. You're the one that's fun. And Luke's like, that doesn't even make sense. Let me turn the screwdriver. So he turns it a little more, And she says, "Go grab a rope. I like soap on a rope. You're the bony one." And he goes, "Wait a minute, that's not, is that right, JJ? That doesn't make any sense." So he turns the screwdriver one more time. And then finally she says, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, she
You
says,
are the Pope."
She says, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You are my only hope, Pope, 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 Pope."
Pope, Pope, fart. Okay. And then he's like, "Whoa, I know a dude named Old Ben Kenobi that my brother, Fred, used to train under to surf." And so they went to go see him. And Luke was all packed up, ready to go. And Uncle Ben's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, kid. What do you think you're doing?" He's like, "I'm going to take this droid to some guy named Ben." And he's like, "No, I don't think so, pal. You got to mow the yard and take out the trash." And he goes, "But I was going to go to Tashi Station."
No, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
I want to go to Tashi Station to bug up some Pelican burgers.
That's right. Nice and whiny like. Well done, darling. And so, anyways, he kind of gets all huffy puffy, storms off. And he's like, "Fine, I'll go mow the yard." And he gets out there with his sand mower. And he's just kind of sanding it down and making it nice and pretty. He gets a little rake, puts some lines in there. And then he draws like a clover. And then he gets happy and starts drawing his name. And he's like, "Look, that's me." And then...
Keep going.
Oh, keep going. Okay. And then he took the trash out. And just for good measure, he did the dishes and the laundry to help his aunt and uncle out. Because, he's a good kid. So why not? So anyway, off they go. R2 and C3P4.
C3PO.
Oh, 3C3PO.
C3PO.
C3. Okay, C3PO. I got it now. And so they go, right? They find old Ben, and he's like, "Yeah, I know that dude. Princess Leia." And he's going, "That's not a dude, man. That's a girl. Can't you see that?" He goes, "Oh, the buns threw me off. Okay, let's go rescue her." And so then they got to find a ship. So they go into town, into this kind of swanky place. And they're like, "Yo, we need a pilot." And the dude's like, "Right over here. I'm a pilot. I got you right here, pal. I need some money. I'm in a little bit of debt. Perhaps we could kind of help each other out. Bada bing, bada bang." And they're like, "Yeah, cool. Don't know what a bada bing is, but I can pay you money." And he goes, "Okay, let's go." And so they fly off into his ship called the Linoleum Falcon.
Millennium.
Oh, right. Millennial Falcon. And there's this big hairy dog sitting in the driver's seat, and he's like, "You have a dog that drives?" And then Ham Salad's going, "No, that's not my dog. That's my Chewy." And they said, "What's a Chewy?" And he goes, "That's a Chewy." And they go, "Oh, cool." And so then Chewy moves, and Ham Salad starts driving. They take off. They're at light speed. Pew!
I'm going to do something for you.
No, please don't jump on me.
Uh-huh.
No, I know that look. You're so funny.
Bunny's going to jump on you.
Bunny can jump on me. That's fine. Oh. Ugh.
Well, what about my brat friend?
So off they go, right? And then heading toward Alderaan, which is the planet where she was at. Except they get there, and guess what? No planet. How does an entire planet go missing, JJ? Because the moon that was there done blowed it up, didn't it? Oh, that hurts, you little turkey.
I'm sleepy.
What? You're sleepy?
Yeah, you didn't brush your teeth when you were a little kid.
I know, huh? Is my breath stinky?
I smell.
No.
Uh-huh.
Is it? Really? Oh. Oh, okay. My apologies for that. Anywho, so off they go, right? They're zooming. They get there. There's no planet. They're like, how can a planet just go missing? And then all of a sudden, their ship starts moving, and they're not driving it. They're like, we're getting pulled in by that moon. And then Ham Salad's like, that's no moon. That's a spaceship. And they go, how can a spaceship be that big? Oh, that hurts, JJ. Little monkey. Are you getting tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll try to finish up here then. Okay, so they get on and they're like, we're going to rescue a princess. And they look in the corner and there's this little cartoon character named Mario, and he's like, no, that's my job. And then R2's like, hey, R2's like, here, have a cupcake. Have a cupcake. And the little cartoon character, he's like, cool, and he runs off. And then they run into the ship, and R2's looking for a USB port. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan's looking for a tractor beam. Luke and Ham Salad are looking for Princess Preya, and they knock on her door, and she's like, come on in. And they're going, hey, we're here to rescue you. And she's going, what are you talking about? I'm on vacation. Where's my cocktail? I thought you were the busboy. And then they're like, no, we heard you were in trouble with the whole Obi-Wan help me. Oh, she said, oh, you're with Obi-Wan. Cool. Let me get my things. So she packs up. And this girl has so much stuff. It took her like 4 hours to pack. Right?
Well, 4 years.
4 years. Okay. Well, that's a long time. And then they're rolling out, and all of a sudden these stormtrooper dudes start shooting at them. Pew, 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 pew. But it's hitting the luggage. So fortunately, all of her luggage actually helped them. And so they run behind the luggage all the way down the corridor. Pew, 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 pew. And then they get to their ship, and then all of a sudden all the noise stops and everything stops, and they're all like, and everything gets quiet. And all I hear is...
And then
we skipped the trash compactor part. Because we need to get our story finished. Anybody got a breath mint? And then Chewie's like... Brrr! And... that was Chewbacca-ese for, that's Darth Vader, the stinkiest breath in the universe. And then, oh, good grief, that hurt, JJ. And then Luke's like,
go to sleep.
You are going to hurt me, sweetie. I know that seems fun, but that's going to hurt Dad. And then Obi-Wan runs in and he's like, Luke, Han, run for it. I got this, bro. And Darth's like, ha, ha, ha. Someone set us up the bomb. Let's fight. And so they did, right? And they pull out their lightsabers. They're like, whooshu, whooshu, hiya, paw, 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 paw. And all of a sudden, Darth, like, takes a swing, and for some strange reason, Obi-Wan just like looks over at Luke and smiles like, peace out, bro. And then whoom, he's gone. He just turns into nothing in his robes. And Luke's like, no! And that was Luke speak for, bro, not cool. And so Luke, instead of running, he pulls out his lightsaber. He had a special lightsaber, right? And he runs up and he hits Darth Vader in the head with it, and it turns into a giant toothbrush. And then his helmet comes off and they start going at it. And you've got like this weird looking dude with one tooth. And then Luke, and then boom, Darth takes a swing at him. His hand flies off. C-3PO takes his hand off, throws it like all the way across the room. Luke uses the Force. Boom, it attaches to his hand. keeps fighting, right? He's got this giant toothbrush. He's like, pew, 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 pew. And then finally gets a swing in there, boom, right across Darth's teeth. But guess what, JJ?
What?
It didn't do anything. I say teeth, but I really meant tooth. He's got like one left. And then all of a sudden he's like, R2, hook me up, bro. And boom, out comes a tube of toothpaste. Flying across the room. Boom, Luke reaches up with his left hand, grabs it, squeezes it right in Darth's mouth. And then with the other hand, he's like, boom, hits the electric toothbrush on and and then all of a sudden, like Darth's mouth just foaming everywhere, and he's going, "No, I am your father." And all of a sudden, boom, he's gone too. Nothing but a big, smoochy black pile of goo. Gone. The helmet, however, was there, and they actually kept the helmet as a souvenir to put nachos in. So every Taco Tuesday, they now have Darth Tacos or Darth Nachos, right? So they put the nachos in the helmet, put some nice cheese, a little bit of hamburger, even some refried beans, sometimes a little chicken, some salsa, sour cream. Oh, it's good. A little mutton in there. Oh, nothing beats mutton, let me tell you. Oh, you little monkey. And anyway, so Taco Tuesday is now celebrated throughout the universe as Darth Nacho Day. Oh, you're hurting me. Oh, you little turd. Okay. So that's how Darth Nachos came about. Now you know.
Darth
Whew. All right, you ready?
Nope.
Now that you're all excited, it's time to go to sleep. How convenient. All right, kiddo. You were, and that's why I grabbed your leg. I didn't want you to fall. Wasn't that nice of me? It's very kind and thoughtful. Say goodnight, Gracie.
No.